Looks like we launched. Looks like we launched. Looks like it's working. All right. Just moving my windows a little bit around.
Are humming loud. Pinball wizards in the crowd. Tilt the world, let's
back at it again this afternoon.
Dreams bounce off the shiny glass, chasing scores that never last. Every flip's where we begin. Pinball paradise, we're rolling the dice, laughing and chatting, it feels so nice. Grown up adjacent, but never too far. Hit replay, we're the rockin' pinball stars.
Good afternoon to those coming to the stream. We're back on Kong one more time. I was late getting started and I figured, you know what? You're the first here, Doc. I was gonna move the rig over, but I didn't have a little helper here, and I was already half an hour or so behind, so I figured, you know what? I'm gonna play some pinball. People want to see Kong, we'd be doing some Kong, we'd be doing some chat. But everyone, hope you had a good day. Hope your day didn't suck. Any action or activity in your lives that I had a particularly not favorable day at work, so I'm really happy to be here. Thank you, Cheryl, for the like on Facebook, and everyone watching on all the platforms. Thanks for coming to hang out. Yeah, so full disclosure, Doc Imagineer, I got on a list like 6 months ago. I just gambled and said, whatever's next, put me on it. So I bet they were, yeah. There's lots of choices out there where I'm learning. I played a lot of Dune. Dune is a good game if you like movies. It's a cinematic experience, if that makes sense. I forget who said that, but I couldn't agree more. It had that feeling of, oh, you were hung up on, you were cut off when you called in. That's too bad, Doc. Well, you'll never get hung up on the Grown Up Adjacent live stream channel. We're always open and taking calls and chats. And actually, we're not really taking calls, but yeah. Happy afternoon, viewers and friends across the internet and countries. I had a good show this morning. Talked a lot about the Pinball Expo in Houston. That was more like, I wouldn't really call it a party. Wouldn't really call it an expo. It was more like a party. A party with vendors and arcade machines and some pinball stuff. That was more like what it was. So take a look at this morning's VOD if that's of interest. But yeah, afternoon today. This morning I had so much fun in the chat. I barely played pinball. That's what I like once in a while. I'm gonna create some new scenes in my OBS Streamlabs situation here for when we're doing more just chatting. Get the chat nice and big. Actually, I know how I would do that. I should do that. Yeah, I know exactly how I do that. That's not hard. I'm just thinking out loud how I can duplicate this one. It'll be easy. It'll be doable because the chat's where it's at. The chat's where it's at, right? Papa, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you. And Johnny themself, welcome to the show. I was just mentioning this morning, I had so much fun in the chat. I barely played pinball. I probably played 3 games this morning, so maybe I'll play 3 today. Who knows? This afternoon. A little bit late started because I was a little bit Johnny in the flesh. Johnny themself. I don't know. There's no script here, John. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. It just comes out. It's verbal spaghetti, verbal diarrhea. I got to tell you about this guy at the airport. Holy. Okay. So, I don't know. A lot of you have probably crossed paths in life with people that talk like they're in the boardroom. So I was sitting in one of those like airport lounges because my wife upgraded my ticket, which thank you. I appreciate it. But anyways, I was sitting in the United Lounge. Oh my God. There's this guy and he was talking every single word that came out of his mouth. I thought it was like an AI joke of some sort. I thought I was being punked. You know when people use like the odd boardroom word where they're like, yeah, we were very aligned. We were aligned with the top-down presentation of the. We're gonna go through the deck, and they just used every word. And like, no offense, I know a lot of you and me sometimes have to talk like that in certain scenarios. But oh my God, Brooklyn Pin, he used probably synergy, aligned, top-down, very top-heavy, very. I was like, holy shit, you know how stupid you sound? You sound like you're trying to be smart, but you're not smart. But the thing was, it was actually the opposite. This guy was an expert at that way of speaking. It was like a whole other language. And anyways, as I was totally eavesdropping at this point. I was listening to everything. I couldn't. He was right. He was standing beside me when I'm sitting there trying to eat my probably not food safe snacks. And it turned, he was some sort of like government official. He was talking about like the redistricting. So he had to have all the words. But oh my, you have never heard anything like it. Well, we've got all the stakeholders held down with their commitment. And oh my God. I was like, dude, you sound. So anyways, he finished up and ordered his probably taxpayer funded beer, which, you know, if I was, you know, I'd do it too if I was that guy. And then right across from me, guy with his earbuds in, he starts to do the same fucking thing. I'm like, am I the only person that like has a good job and doesn't talk like that every day? Anyways, it was over the top. I'll use the odd phrase, but when I'm in that setting. But is this like how it is these days? Is there a whole other school of how to talk so you sound like you're worth your wages? I don't know. It was asinine. Anyways, good afternoon, everyone. I wanted to tell that story. Yeah. It's like you got to talk like to justify your pay grade or your, I don't know. Holy shit. I mean, I've watched the webinars on, I don't know. Anyways. Happy Tuesday? Is it Tuesday? Wanted to play some King Kong for a bit. Wanted to hop in the chat with you all. And Johnny Button themselves. Not sure why it's themselves. Word diarrhea just comes out sometimes. But how's it going, Pixel Forge Arcade? Nice to see you again. Yeah, also, when you're a new follower, it makes you wait 10 minutes. So sorry about that. It's because we had like a few different fun like spam fests once. Like we would get like 10 people would follow and then they'd draw penises in the chat. It was actually kind of funny, but not funny at the same time. So welcome in Pixel Forge Arcade. Sub drop needs to happen. All right. Well, maybe are we gonna start a hype train? I don't know. It's It is Tuesday. Back from Expo, I call it, but Toad, welcome to the stream. Brooklyn Pin. So this one I ordered. Okay, so I don't want one story to lead into another, but that's sort of how it goes sometimes. So my shirt size is a 3XL, and it's mainly because I'm 6'5", and you know what? I'm a large breed animal. I'm not like, I don't have all the abs. So anyways, I'm a 3XL. So there's only limited shirts on the Stern website that I can order. Like there's very few that they have in 3XL. Anyways, no, I ordered this a couple months ago, so I didn't have my gold membership. But I want to use it. They just came out with the King Kong art blades, but oh my goodness, we've got Johnny Button starts up the hype train. It's been a while, so. But yeah, no, this shirt is it's kind of a cool shirt. I just got it though from Stern directly, so. But these are some good people to gift subscriptions to. So if you don't know how gift subs work, they really help out the channel. They get people who aren't subscribed, and then they don't have to participate in the chat. I mean, in the what? Though then they're more likely to come and hang out in the chat. I don't know how it works, but it helps pay for the fees to keep the studio lights on, let's just say. And also, if you're ever on the fence about subbing or resubbing over at Grown Up Adjacent, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, there's sub perks, which usually the channel bot tells you about every 5 minutes, but get into the subscriber Discord. If you go over to our Discord, you're automatically into the like exclusive club. So do that. So Johnny Button, do you have a delivery date on your Dune yet? Shill to pay the bills is right. That's right. All right, am I behind? So John, is there a Dune release party at your arcade or at your house? Are you starting an arcade? All of this would be so sweet.
Here's famed archaeologist Anne
At your house, okay.
and by her side, the rugged and resourceful Jack Driscoll. Together, the adventurers set foot on the notorious Terror Island. They escaped with the mighty King Kong, the spectacle we are about to behold tonight. King Kong Myth of Terror Island, brought to you by sternpinball.
I still think John and Jess should start their own arcade. I think they're such pinball people. I think they would make such good arcade owners. Not planting any seeds, John and Jess, but I think you could definitely, both of you have the personality and obviously work ethic, but you're so into the hobby. You're both tournament players, good pinball players, good people. People like to support good people. I think you'd be great arcade owners. Plus, yeah, I think there would be a vacuum in your area to start a sweet arcade. You know, start with 10 machines maybe. Go from there. Oh, right in the dream. Okay. You know what? The only thing, John, when I went to Texas, we didn't have barbecue. Henry was gonna take me. Dustin Echoes was gonna take me for barbecue, but we were both still full from having Tex-Mex the night before. We were both stuffed at 11 a.m. So. Ball save. Yeah, as I play Brooklyn Pin, I'll tell you some of the highlights for me about Houston. Keep my eyes down, but I'll kind of got there. Oh, there's my first ball. But yeah, Brooklyn Pin, to tell you a little bit about Houston Expo. It's an arcade expo. The things that were really the things that really stood out for me at Houston Expo were there was an enormous amount of high quality retro arcade games, like real cabinets. They had a no arcade one-up rule, which I thought was cool. There was a lot of the local kind of societies and arcades had a presence there. Really good vendors. So they had good vendors, and the console and computer and gaming area out on the adjacent hallway. I posted some videos and walkthroughs of the show, but they had every old gaming console that would plug into a CRT, and your Commodore 64s, your Genesis, but also super rare, super old ones. They had LAN parties going on. They had PC versus Mac LAN parties. Ah, yeah, those VR guys. So Pixel Forge Arcade was there showcasing their location play. You can rent their VR arcade system. They had the system where it belts on, it goes on your waist and you can walk around. And this is who's in the chat too, Pixel Forge Arcade, so shout out to them. But vendors like that, so I would say pinball was about 40% of the show. So if you're a pinball only guy, if you're just into pinball, it's definitely a bit of everything. There is good music playing for basically kind of supper time till dawn each day. It is I don't think it actually closes. I didn't stay that late because I was just bagged, but if you're into partying with like-minded people, it is worth the drive, maybe worth the flight. I flew in, I'm gonna go every year. So that's kind of my review on it. I don't know, I didn't really I talked to Keith, the guy a little bit. He seemed kind of not interested in talking to me. I don't know, to be honest. I went up to him a couple times, but I think his voice was raw from staying up till dawn 3 nights in a row. I'm like, do you want to do a quick interview? He's like, come back later. I think his voice was done. But yeah, it is one kind of a party, Pixel Forge, for sure. And he's super busy. Yeah, I wasn't saying it in a super negative way. I'm saying I don't think he physically wanted to talk to me, but yeah, definitely C&K was a bunch of crazies. But like I said, these are our people. It's like-minded crazies. So it was a safe space for us arcade type of people. And it's a sliding scale, I know, but it felt like it would have been fun if you're into that stuff. Oh, come on now. It's like in Star Wars. But as with any expo, if you can stay at the hotel that is putting on the expo, like I highly recommend it, but it's not worth spending a ton more of money. Like I stayed across the street and it was like a 5-minute walk each day. It was not a big deal, so. I don't know, let me know in the chat what are the other big shows that are like can't miss shows? Oh, you played Ninja Turtles with a high of around 5 million? Yeah, some games, right? Like, so what city is Southern Fried Gaming Expo in again? Was that?
Hello, motherfucker.
Busted Chops is here. Turn up the sound alerts a bit. Just north of Atlanta. Oh, shoot. Oh. I swear that ball rattle between metal on ramps, that should be in like the Jaws soundtrack. Dun, 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 dun. Trying to track two balls at once isn't always fun. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's only a 4-hour drive. I'll for sure go to that one, John, if you're going there. I'll meet you there. Game sound? Can you not hear the game, Busted Chops? Oh. I think I turned it down earlier. Thanks for letting me know. I turned it down so I could hear my own voice. I'm just kidding. That actually was what it was.
Skill shot. Kong letter collected. K.
Yeah, sorry about that. Always let me know.
Extra ball.
I turned it down because I was talking about something. I forget.
Ball 2, locked.
So after this game, which will be done pretty soon, I think, but we're going to talk about
Look for a way out of here.
pinball as a release and mental health. And in case you're wondering, I will have that topic today to talk about because I got some things to say about that. Nothing you don't already know, but just want to chat about it in case it's just me experiencing this, but... Oh, fuck, I'm dropping frames. Is anyone dropping frames right now? One more time. So is it dropping frames still?